Welcome back. We're here with 1375, and unfortunately I couldn't do this part live, but I am going to explain it to you now. So in the last one, we had Cecilia age up to a teenager and get her own place. She's currently waiting for Alexander to become a teenager. We have Clement and Hugo having birthdays right now, and then little Gandalf, who I think is so funny, his name, and Florian. Then a lot of teenagers aging up into uh, teens. So we are going to start by rolling. Oh, nope, we're going to show that everybody's pregnant who can be pregnant. And then we are going to start rolling for Clement. I do not want him to die because he is Isabella's husband, and we have stuff to do for them. I am not prepared to let him die, but it's okay because he does not die. Now we'll roll for Hugo, my Hugo, just as soon as I put in Clement's 10 years, which is a long time. There he goes. And then we'll go to Hugo. I really don't want Hugo to die. I love Hugo. And he does not die. He actually lives another 8 years. So this is good for Hugo. Love him. We are going to put him down 8 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So he is going to die then. I'm really sad he never had any children. Bait doesn't deserve this life. So that's okay. Whatever. So he's going to die there. And then we are going to roll for the vampires. Again, a 9 and a 3 make a dead vampire, and an 18 and a 3 make a dead human. And we're only rolling for the Vittora family because they are the only ones who could potentially be associated with vampires. So if your last name is Vittora, I'm sorry, but you have to roll for vampire hunting. So we're going to go over here and we're going to roll for Christiana first, our OG matriarch, and she survives. She has 7 children, so we're going to roll for all 7 like we usually do, just right off the bat here. So let's get going on that. 1 lives, 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 lives. I'll spare you the pain. They all live. They all do live. There were a couple close calls, though. Then we have 1 human husband in that row. So we have Eric, and he does not get accused. And then we have Henry and Margaret's children. So we will start with Henry II and Mabel. And they have 2 children, and they're all humans. So they have, the 2 kids. And so we're going to roll for Henry first, and he rolls an 18, and I totally didn't even register that. And then he rolled a 3. So I hit the button again before my brain registered that that was an 18, but he did just die, and he is a human, and he just died. Can you believe that? What are the odds? The odds are way worse than it is for a vampire. Seriously. He just died. He had more rolls to have children for. Okay, and everyone else in that family did survive their roles. Then we have 1 more human child and 1 vampire child. So our human child lives, our vampire child lives, and then we'll head over here. They just have the 1 child, and she's human, and she lives. Okay, so the only one who's died right now is Henry II, which is really sad. They were having babies. I mean, talk about unlucky. Mabel, you know what? Honestly, Mabel kind of deserves it, but Henry doesn't, and neither did the kids. But he, because Mabel left Milo. Yeah, I think it was Milo. She left Milo and went here, to have children because Milo couldn't have kids. And then she got 2 children out of her, 6, and then her husband just died. So, I mean, she just has had bad luck since then. Anyway, so we are going to head into the game shortly. Here we go. And we are here with Cecilia and her little house with her little tiny garden, and she is a midwife. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to do all of these things. I tried clean the sink already. I clicked use elbow grease on the sink, but unfortunately that didn't check this off, which I feel like doesn't make any sense. So we might have to cheat her promotion when the time comes, but we can try laundry again. You know how it is with laundry and me. It works for a little bit and then it stops working and then I changed. I don't know. So it did not work at the orphanage when I last checked, but we can check right now. Unfortunately, we her clothes are all still clean, so we're gonna have to like live through the day in order to get some dirty clothes, and then we will um, see what happens. So let's head off into the town center. That'll be nice. I get a little turnaround sometimes when I'm trying to find it. But let's also invite Alexander out. Now, I know that this is weird. It looks weird, doesn't it? A teenager and a child hanging out like this. But I mean, not that that's weird, but like that they're planning on getting married is kind of weird. But if you keep in mind how old they actually are, like he's 12 and she's 13. So it's really just because The Sims doesn't have a gradual aging system that this is strange. But he is, potentially going to age up in this part. He really has to age up. I mean, who's she going to marry if he doesn't age up? I have this whole plan and it could be ruined by one roll of the dice. So we have to watch out for that. But I think she is so cute. Like, I love her little outfits, and I love that I put her in like this little cloak. I think that it's fun. So I'm glad that I downloaded some more CC and we can be a little more creative now that our Sims have, quote unquote, a little more money. I am going to cheat her money back down to like 5,000 because I don't think that she would have that much money. But I wanted her to have enough to like start the house. So I'm also we got invited back to the orphanage for a little pre-prom get together, and I'm going to say yes to that. Obviously, we're not going to prom because that's not a thing, but we are just going to go visit the orphanage. And it looks like our entire club came here, which I'm going to end the gathering because I'm a little worried that the vampires that aren't immune to sunlight are just going to be out here and then start burning to death. So we're just going to introduce ourselves to some of the other girls in the world. And we have Jillian and Gracia here. So it'd be nice if she had some like friends. But anyway, let's head home because prom is about to start and I don't want to go to prom. And we'll take care of her needs. Except, I guess, we didn't even watch her eat that. So I don't know how it's suddenly eaten. But anyway, let's get a nap in really quickly. I know that like we're all over the place, but we only have one Sim to take care of, so it's fine. Yeah, we're not going to go to prom. It's actually 8 o'clock, so I don't know why you're triggering that just now. And then we'll have her reading the Bible. It kind of came to my attention that maybe there wouldn't be so many Bibles floating around, but let's just say it's the family Bible that's been passed down from generations. We took it, so let's just go with that. So why'd you leave that here? They leave books everywhere. Okay, so she's going to cook herself some food. If you can hear my dog playing in the background, that's just the way it is. She is having a lot of fun with her ball. Oh, did you just choke on your ball? I think she's okay. Anyway, we are successfully doing laundry, so that is good. So far, so good on the laundry front. Hopefully that checked off her job thing. I actually think I forgot to check, but otherwise we are going to, what's it called? We'll cheat the promotion when she gets the golden check mark if it doesn't check off these things. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's important that we're able to get promotions, even if it's like a little glitchy. So, it probably will only get triggered if you actually clean a sink, but since it's a CC sink and I'm using elbow grease because I'm off the grid, and maybe that's just the problem. Maybe if we went to a different lot, it'd be fine. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Gandalf did just die. Little Gandalf. No, I really liked that. I really hoped that that would be his legacy there. But Gandalf did pass away. Florian did survive, which is excellent. He's also a vampire, so we won't be rolling for him again to age up because he's now a young adult. So that's good. And then we are going to just get our social up with Alexander, say at the end of the year, like you can come and be with me once you're let go from the orphanage. So this is great. And what else? Oh, I was just going to say something and it totally slipped my mind. Oh, I'm just going to say ahead of time that I have totally misunderstood what one of the MCCC settings is. So I'm going to have to go back through and fix everyone's ages. That might be a problem. Because I thought that the setting meant that in Create-A-Sim, when you change them to another life stage, they'll start at 0 for that life stage. But actually, it starts you at the last day of that life stage, which is not good. So I have to fix that, and it's a concern, really. Anyway, a baby is being born, and Mabel just died in childbirth. Can you believe that? Like, her husband just died of vampire hunting at the beginning of this. Their children are now orphans. The child survived, but I mean, can you believe it? They still had tries left. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that both of these parents just died unexpectedly this year. Like, it's not like either of them had age up rolls. It's just wild. Okay, it's just, I can't believe that happened. So, it's the morning, let's do laundry again. I actually like doing laundry. That's why I'm so bummed it's so glitchy all the time. Okay, well, obviously we can't do anything for Valentine's Day because Alexander is not a teenager. We'll move him in at the end of this one. But let's get ready here. For some reason, I have St. Valentine's Day as a holiday. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention. I mean, like a holiday that you get off from work. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention because we've never been to work before. So that is just something I never noticed that they have the day off for. That's fine. And we have our social a little bit low. I figured maybe she could go into town and like chit chat with Agatha, and we're not going to try it with Agnes. We're just really not going to try. But yeah, it looks like Agatha's over here and not manning the shop. I'm just kind of looking over there. There's a nice little bridge. Ignore all of the townies that are wearing regular clothing. Don't pay attention to them. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just hanging out. And we're going to complain about our love life because it's Valentine's Day and we're having a hard time because we can't be with our future husband. Of course, even when he moves in, we still can't get married for 2 more years because we're not old enough. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. So now we're just going to take care of her needs, which have gotten really low all of a sudden. Like, I feel like that was very unexpected, but that's fine. And then we'll have her playing chess. It looks like the laundry is not done drying. I don't really have it under an overhang or anything, so that's going to be a problem later. For some reason, I got a notification that one of the neighborhood action plans was in effect, but it's not really, so that was weird. But anyway, let's just get our fun up, and then we'll go to sleep after we have some honey. Because that is one of the great things, excuse me, that's one of the great things about having bees, is that we can eat the honey, and it's actually really good for our hunger. So here we go. Let's just get her into bed. And then it was Tuesday. So now we're finally going to get to go to work. Oh my gosh. I really thought she was going to go to work sooner, but that's okay. And then we are just going to check this. Yes, she's got to go to work. So we have not finished with the garden, but we have a lot of roles for today. Henry III did survive to toddlerhood. Okay, I'm just checking on her, making sure she's all queued up to do stuff. And then we'll go back to doing our roles. Evelina did also roll to live, so that's good. And we'll add her to the club later. And then we have all of these teenagers. So 1 teenager, 2 teenager, 3 teenager, also a vampire teenager, all who survived their teenage roles. Get rid of that. And then we'll roll to see if they get married. You do marry. You have 6 children. That's Nicolette. This was Alexander, so I don't know why I even rolled for him. But then we have 3 and 9 for Charles and Austin. So they are both all set there. And there we go. Just adding them in here. And yeah, Charles and Austin. We're going to marry Alexander, so it doesn't matter. If anything happens with that, I guess we can know that he can't, have any kids with anybody else. But we're rolling for the next baby. That was Isabella's baby, and it did survive, so we're all set there. And they are in good shape. They've had 4 kids. And yeah, I lost her. There she is. Okay, so Gandalf did die. That's unfortunate. I really liked that we had a sim named Gandalf. Okay, so let's go do the things. So we're going to head over to, where are we going first? I can't even remember. I think we're going to Isabella's. Yeah, Isabella's, and we're going to age up Clement, and we are going to get her pregnant again, and we're going to kill Gandalf. So here we go. We're like speeding through all of this because it's just maintenance. But now that they're both young adults, we can get them married. And because they're married, we can use MCCC to get them pregnant. So here he is, Clement. And then I'm just looking around. We are going to leave the children in the house for Henry II and for Mabel, because there is that other guy who was from the Axtell family that I just left in there. So we can say that that family took them in. And then we are going to go over here so that we can age up Evelina and also Henry. Yeah, Henry. So we are just going to join the club and then we'll leave. We are going to just go in here and give her a little makeover. Very cute. I don't know why some of my CC breaks. Like, I feel like some of the CC that I have was working and now is not working, and I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, but that's fine. So here we go. We're giving little Henry a makeover as well. Again, I'm trying to keep in mind like the amount of richness that families are. So I'm going to keep if the Vitors are vampires, I'm going to keep them rich because they can accumulate a lot of wealth. But if the Vitors then are humans and are having human families, I'm going to take them down 1 peg of the richness scale. So we are going to choose moderately nice outfits for our orphans here. Nicolette, obviously our family had some money before we went to the orphanage, so now we're going to age up Alexander, who has got really interesting eyebrows and a lot of makeup on. Alexander, come on. So we are going to give him the loyal trait in response to the jealous trait in Cecilia, and then we are also going to give him the maker trait because I'm planning on making him a blacksmith. So I think that that'll be fun. I know that that's not like a 1-to-1, but I thought that it would be good enough. So let's just get rid of all of this makeup and accessories. And I gave him the Big Happy Family aspiration. So there's that. And we're just going to check out here, put all these shoes on him, get rid of the accessories, and then we will get his picture in there. He is a good looking guy. I was a little worried when he first aged up. So yeah, I do have to fix all their ages though, because I'm doing it like this. That's a problem. Anyway, that's a later me problem. I guess I don't have to do it for the vampires, so it's fine. Okay, so now we're going to put Charles here. Charles is a vampire, so he gets to have a little bit of a nicer outfit there. And then Austin will also age up. So there's that. He is a good looking guy too. They're also nice. I'm good. We're good. We always have good looking Sims. So here we go. There is Austin, and then we are going to just update him. And this is where we're going to wrap up with this killing, the murder. Also, I'm going to get rid of some townies. So yeah, so we are going to get rid of Henry and Mabel. It is really sad that they both died in the same year. They're poor kids, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. I don't know why he is wearing this outfit. I picked out outfits for you. You're not wearing them. I have to fix everybody's ages because they're all messed up now. But I'll go back and actually look through everything shortly. like off camera. And that'll be that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this part. It was really surprising. But in the next part, we will have Alexander finally living in the house with us. So that is really exciting. And we will be getting going on our lives. So I will catch you in the next one.